If you put hands on an ICE officer, you should be prosecuted, you should be sent to jail, and you should get to spend some quality time with Bubba. Until we start doing that and prosecuting these folks, it will continue. The people who believe in open borders, they're trading panic attacks, but they shouldn't be surprised. Illegal immigration is illegal, duh. President Trump ran on a platform of enforcing the law, and that's what he is doing.
We have ICE federal agents pulling up, terrorizing our communities, hopping out of unmarked vans, stealing and, yes, kidnapping people, not giving them their day in court, and, yes, human trafficking them to other nations, other countries around the entire world.
And these ICE agents running around our communities like masked bank robbers, terrorizing women, they're going to get themselves hurt, and I hope that doesn't happen.
Okay, first that was Senator John Kennedy telling America's Newsroom anyone putting their hands on ICE agents should go to jail. But then Democrat Maxwell Frost falsely and wildly claimed they're doing human trafficking. And Eric Swalwell claimed they're wearing masks like bank robbers. This is inflammatory stuff. ICE agents have to wear masks to protect their identities and their families from violent criminals like drug and human trafficking cartels. Joining us now, DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin. Secretary McLaughlin, it's great to have you back on. What's your take on all this? Aren't assaults on ICE agents at record highs? We've got to show this. CBS is now reporting a story touting a phone app that tracks the locations of ICE agents that could potentially be used to ambush ICE agents. What do you think?
Liz, these politicians defending criminals, terrorists, MS-13 gang members, Tren de Aragua, as they demonize our ICE law enforcement, calling them human traffickers, calling for attacks on them. It is absolutely deranged. You're right. Our ICE enforcement officers are facing an 830% increase in assaults against them. They're also facing doxing online. Their families are being targeted, where their spouses work, where their children go to school. These are the brave men and women who have arrested over 600 terrorists from the interior of our country. More than 3,000 members of Tren de Aragua, a vicious criminal gang that maims, rapes, and kills Americans for sport. We are so proud of our ICE law enforcement, and it is un-American the way these Democrat politicians are treating our law enforcement, and someone is going to get hurt.
You know, it's shocking and disturbing that these Democrats and pundits on MSNBC never talk about the pain of the Angel families who lost loved ones, who lost their daughters, who were raped and killed by illegal aliens. Let's get your take on this MSNBC pundit saying that it's okay to assault an ICE agent wearing a mask, but she says nothing about unmasking Antifa rioters. Watch this.
And as we see people being pulled off the streets, you know, the danger to law enforcement, quite frankly, is that when you're masked like that and people don't know who you are, someone might exercise their lawful right of self-defense to protect themselves, thinking they're being kidnapped. So the notion that this is for law enforcement's protection is utterly ludicrous.
Okay, there's no such thing as lawfully attacking law enforcement. That's what she's encouraging. Plus, she's not saying unmask far-left rioters. What's your take on what you just heard?
These people don't know what the heck they're talking about. They clearly don't know anything about immigration enforcement. I've been in a number of these operations. Sometimes our ERO and Homeland Security investigators are wearing masks to protect their identity so that they're not attacked or targeted by MS-13 or Tren de Aragua. And oftentimes they're undercover, but they always verbally present themselves. They're always wearing ERO or HSI or DHS paraphernalia, uniform, and they're also flanked by government vehicles that identify that they're with DHS. So this is just baloney, and it's very sad to see the state of affairs that Democrats are in, that they're willing to villainize and attack our law enforcement to such an extent when they just have no message, and they continue to glorify these terrorists and these criminal illegal aliens.
DHS Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin, thank you so much for joining us. It's good to see you again.